The quest of a leaner body is a journey generally distinguished by the goal to eliminate extra fat while keeping vital muscle intact. This mission is not only about beauty, it's about promoting general health, boosting confidence, and improving physical performance. Countless diets, fitness routines, and supplements have arisen, each offering a silver bullet answer. From low-carb diets to high-intensity interval exercise, the choices are boundless and sometimes daunting. Yet the core difficulty persists. Can we attain large fat reduction without abandoning the hard-gained muscle that supports strength, metabolism, and general health? Muscle mass is vital not only for physical strength but also for metabolic health, since it aids in burning calories even at rest. This topic lies at the center of our investigation into intermittent fasting, a nutritional method getting increased attention for its potential advantages in weight control. Intermittent fasting isn't simply another diet, it's a lifestyle shift that might possibly harmonize with our body's natural cycles. Intermittent fasting swings between times of eating and lengthy fasting, a pattern that replicates ancient eating patterns and maybe provides a more natural approach to weight control. This strategy taps into the body's evolutionary characteristics, which were intended to withstand times of feast and famine. But does intermittent fasting genuinely hold the secret to unlocking fat reduction while protecting muscular mass? The notion is enticing, but it's crucial to understand how it works and if it can deliver on its promises. Let's go into the science underlying this unique dietary plan and analyze the research regarding its influence on body composition. Scientific study is vital in verifying the efficacy of intermittent fasting and understanding its processes. Our voyage will take us through the subtleties of intermittent fasting, studying its numerous forms such as the 16-to-8 technique, the 5-to-2 diet, and alternate day fasting. Each strategy has its distinct approach and possible rewards. The physiological reactions it elicits include changes in hormone insulin sensitivity and metabolic rate. These reactions play a key part in how our body consumes and stores energy, and the scientific research that shed light on its benefits on fat reduction and muscle preservation. We'll look at both short-term and long-term research to gain a thorough perspective of its influence. By the conclusion, you'll be prepared with a complete comprehension of this popular method, empowering you to make educated choices about your personal health and fitness journey. Whether you're an athlete wanting to maximize performance or someone seeking a sustainable approach to reduce weight, intermittent fasting could give the answer you've been searching for. Intermittent fasting, a deviation from typical calorie restriction, focuses on modifying when we eat rather than what we consume. This strategy has gained popularity for its simplicity and flexibility, enabling consumers to enjoy a variety of meals without the continual need to track calories or limit particular food categories. Instead than placing stringent constraints on food choices, it arranges eating behaviors into alternating times of fasting and feasting. This cyclical strategy may be simpler to sustain for many individuals compared to constant calorie restriction. Instead than placing stringent constraints on food choices, it organizes eating behaviors into alternating intervals of fasting and feasting. This strategy may be modified to accommodate varied lives and interests, making it a flexible alternative for many. This strategy has its origins in the evolutionary history of humans when periods of food shortage were interlaced with times of plenty. Our predecessors, who lived as hunter-gatherers, often confronted uncertain food sources, resulting to natural cycles of fasting and feasting. Our ancestors navigating a world without easily accessible nutrition learned to flourish in this feast-famine cycle. This adaptation not only assured survival but also maximized their metabolic health, enabling them to store energy effectively during times of abundance and use it during lean ones. Intermittent fasting, in essence, follows this ancient pattern, leading the question, what could this ancestral manner of eating hold the secret to contemporary day weight management? By matching our eating habits with our evolutionary biology, we may be able to harness the advantages of this natural pattern. Several forms of intermittent fasting exist, each with its own distinct schedule. Popular strategies include time-limited feeding. This strategy restricts eating to a certain time frame each day, typically 8 to 10 hours followed by a 14 to 16-hour fast. This strategy is generally appreciated for its simplicity and ease of incorporation into everyday activities. Alternate day fasting. As the name indicates, this includes alternating between days of full fasting or limited calorie intake, 500 calories or less, and days of unrestricted eating. This strategy may be more demanding but may bring great rewards for those who can stick to it. Periodic fasting. This strategy combines extended fasts, lasting 24 hours or longer on a less regular frequency, such as twice a week. This strategy may be especially useful for people aiming to accomplish more profound metabolic alterations. The choice of approach typically relies on individual tastes, lifestyle, and objectives. Some may find time-limited eating more doable, while others may prefer the regularity of alternate day or periodic fasting. Yet the essential premise stays intact to produce times of protracted fasting, triggering physiological changes that may promote fat reduction and enhance metabolic health. These improvements include higher insulin sensitivity, increased fat oxidation, and improved cellular repair mechanisms, all of which lead to better overall health and well-being. To appreciate how intermittent fasting could assist fat reduction while conserving muscle mass, we must first dig into the complicated workings of our metabolism. Our bodies, highly calibrated machinery, react dynamically to the presence or lack of food. When we ingest food, particularly carbs, our bodies produce insulin, a hormone that transports glucose, sugar, from the circulation into cells for energy. Insulin, however, also stimulates fat accumulation. When we eat regularly throughout the day, insulin levels stay persistently raised, possibly inhibiting fat metabolism. Intermittent fasting, by contrast, prolongs the duration without food consumption, resulting to a decline in insulin levels. This hormone change activates a sequence of metabolic adjustments, resulting to prompting the body to draw into its fat reserves for energy. One crucial participant in this process is a hormone called glucagon. As insulin levels decrease during fasting, glucagon levels increase. Glucagon works as the counter-regulating hormone to insulin, promoting the breakdown of stored fat, triglycerides into free fatty acids, which may then be utilized as fuel. Furthermore, intermittent fasting seems to increase cellular repair mechanisms and improve insulin sensitivity, both of which contribute to overall metabolic health and may play a role in retaining muscle mass after weight reduction. Numerous research have studied the association between intermittent fasting and fat reduction with positive findings. This type of eating, which alternates between times of fasting and eating, has attracted substantial interest in the health and fitness sector. Researchers are anxious to discover how it stands up against established dietary strategies. Research shows that intermittent fasting may be as effective as regular calorie restriction for weight reduction, and in certain situations, even more effective. This is especially noteworthy since it provides an alternate method for people who struggle with regular calorie tracking and portion management. A 2014 research published in the Canadian Journal of Obesity indicated that intermittent fasting led to an average weight reduction of 3 to 8% over 3 to 24 weeks. This range suggests that although outcomes might vary, the potential for considerable weight reduction is present. Another analysis in the International Journal of Obesity revealed that intermittent fasting was related with a 3 to 7% drop in waist circumference, suggesting a loss of visceral fat, the dangerous fat deposited around organs. This is especially essential since visceral fat is connected to different health concerns, including heart disease and type 2 diabetes. The processes behind these observations presumably include the metabolic adjustments mentioned previously. When the body is in a fasting condition, it experiences various modifications that aid fat loss by improving insulin sensitivity, reducing insulin levels. With boosting glucagon secretion, intermittent fasting promotes an environment conducive to fat burning. Insulin sensitivity is vital because it helps the body to utilize glucose more efficiently, lowering the risk of fat formation. Moreover, some research imply that intermittent fasting may boost fat oxidation or burning directly. This implies that the body gets more efficient at utilizing stored fat for energy, which may lead to more successful weight reduction over time. However, it's crucial to note that intermittent fasting is not a magic bullet. While it may be a strong tool for weight reduction, it must be paired with other healthy lifestyle choices to be really successful. Its success rests on sustaining a calorie deficit throughout time, meaning you still need to be cautious of your total calorie intake, even during meal periods. This may be done by concentrating on nutrient-rich meals that give satisfaction and energy without excessive calories. But additionally, long-term commitment to intermittent fasting might be problematic for certain people. It's crucial to develop a regimen that matches your lifestyle and to be patient with the process. Consulting with a healthcare physician or a nutritionist may also give tailored counsel and assistance. While eliminating extra fat is a popular objective, retaining muscle mass during weight reduction is equally vital for both aesthetics and general health. Muscles are metabolically active tissues, burning more calories at rest than fat, thereby contributing to a healthy metabolism. Traditional calorie restriction, sadly, generally leads to muscle loss, along with fat reduction. This happens because when the body perceives a calorie shortage, it may break down muscle protein for energy, counteracting the precise aims of people attempting to enhance their body composition. Preserving muscle mass after weight reduction is not only an issue of vanity, it holds major consequences for long-term health and well-being. Muscle strength and mass drop naturally with age, a process known as sarcopenia, leading to greater frailty, reduced mobility, and a higher risk of falls and fractures. Therefore, any weight reduction plan must target muscle preservation to enhance both short-term and long-term health benefits. This leads us to the important issue: can intermittent fasting while boosting fat reduction also assist protect muscular mass?
Looking for high-quality supplements backed by Dr. Andrew Huberman himself? Check out the links in the description below and subscribe and hit the bell icon if you've learned anything new or anything of value.